Onset before I react is that to congratulate the cabinet nominees of the Hustler cabinet for the good job and being nominated, and I hope Parliament will expedite the appointment, vetting and vetting of the nominees. And of course, because time is running out, the president now needs to start delivering on the promises that they made or we made during the campaigns. A number of cabinet nominees are colleagues and friends, and we believe in their ability and capacity to deliver. And I have no doubt that the president is committed in transforming, especially fixing the ailing economy. So we wish them well. As Parliament and as Senate, we shall continue to support the president's agenda at Parliament. And I know later today we'll be able to address a joint sitting of both houses in Parliament. Secondly, I'm satisfied because the formation of cabinet is yet to be concluded. As it's about cabinet secretaries, the permanent secretaries are yet to be appointed. You had there 49. The chief administrative secretaries are yet to be appointed. There is also appointments within the State House who run State House affairs. So for us in Nandi, we are still hopeful and believe that, and of course it's the position of the president that the people of Nandi will get a chance to serve in his cabinet, because it's not only about the CSS, but also about the PSS, CSS. And you have to look at the interests that played in place. There are many factors that played in place when appointing of the cabinet. You must look at regional balance. You must look at ethnicity. You must look at the loyalty. And you have to give it to President William Ruto that he has really rewarded loyalty. And most of the people who have been rewarded are people who sacrifice, people who campaign with him, and these are people who are loyal and friends to his cause and himself and to the country. So for us, we are satisfied. We know in the appointment of PSS, we will also get an opportunity. In the chief administrative officers, we'll get appointed. And there are going to be so many senior government appointments going into the future. Okay. So, and you have to appreciate also that the president comes from my region. And therefore, we have a much better and bigger seat because President William Ruto comes from my region. Essentially, part of where he comes from is largely Nandi. So, for now, we support the government and hope in the coming appointment of PSS, CSS, and other senior government appointments. Of course, the people of Nandi and Kenyans will get an opportunity. Okay. But I want to confirm to you that we believe that the cabinet that has been named a few days by the president is ready and to hit the ground running. And I hope, and I want to just mention, because as I walked in, you were discussing something about technocrats and politicians. Yeah. Some of these individuals that you see are also technocrats. Some of them are lawyers, others have various degrees in education. So even before you call them politicians, they are already professionals from various disciplines. So I think what is important is delivery. And you know, when the retired President Uhuru Kenyatta appointed technocrats, there was a lot of disconnect between the public, the cabinet, and the people. And in fact, those technocrats at some point, Trevor, because I served in the last parliament, even used to disdain and demean and look down upon elected leaders. But I'm happy politicians are people who can gel and connect. And I just, and you saw yesterday evening in JKL, there were former cabinet ministers who appeared at JKL show yesterday evening. I think Lina Kilimo, former cabinet minister, Dalmas Otieno, and Chirawa Ali Makwere, who are former cabinet ministers but politicians. And you could see that there used to be that rapport between the people, the government, and the ministry. So for us, we are satisfied, and we hope Parliament, especially National Assembly, should process the vetting. Then let these ministers hit the ground running, because we need to start delivering on campaign promises.